Hey guys, welcome back to some more Mobile Legends adventure. In today's video, we're going to be doing a complete beginner's guide to the game, hopefully give all the information you need to get started and get a good head start in the game. I have done a beginner's guide before, but that was way back in soft launch and a lot of things have changed. So I just wanted to make another one, collate all the changes and put everything into one video to have all the information for the new players coming for the global launch. So the first thing we're going to look at for the game is going to be the campaign mode. Now this is an idle game, so as long as you have your characters there, they'll be battling on whatever stage they're at, collecting loot. As long as you collect this treasure chest once every 12 hours, it basically caps out at 12 hours worth of loot. So as long as you collect loot every 12 hours, you will be actually progressing in the game, and that's the best thing about these idle games. You don't have to do that massive grind that a lot of other games do have. So do that at a very minimum and you'll keep progressing in the game. Now we jump into combat from this, and as you can see, we'll look at the idle combat. When we look into the hero selection portion of combat, you can see different elements of heroes. You have elemental, you have mech, you have martial, you have dark, and you have light. Now they all have advantages to each other. Dark and light counter each other, and then for the other three, you basically go the generic color order. So blue beats red, red beats green, green beats blue, and that's very simple. You do also have resonance bonuses, which give you added stats based on what heroes you have in your team. So in a team of 5, you can have 5 different type heroes to get bonuses. You can have 3 heroes of one type. You can have 3 heroes of one type and 2 of another type. You can have 4 of one type, or you can have 5 of one type. And that changes all the different bonuses that you will get from this. As you can see, 5 of one type is the best one. 1 of each type is the worst one. But for now, I'm using 1 of each type. So we'll show you a quick look at combat and how it works. So down the bottom there, you have your hero's health bars. You also have an energy bar, which is the yellow one below them. I'll put it on auto battle, and you'll see once the energy bar is full, they can use their ultimate skill, which has a short animation and has a skill effect to it. So besides that, they've just got other skills that they're going to be using periodically, and that's about it. As you could probably see on the right hand side, I had mine at 2 times speed. Now you do unlock 2 times speed at I think about chapter 6 on campaign. You can get it via VIP earlier, but you get it within the first couple of days of play if you progress fairly average. So don't stress about getting that 2 times speed, you will get there fairly quick. Also, once you do complete a battle, you'll get loot, but also down that bottom right hand side, you'll see the little notepad. If you click on that, it's going to take you to a summary page and show you all the damage, healing, and damage taken that your heroes did do, and give them a score basically and show you how well they did perform. As you can see there, my Alice, she's my main hero. She does a lot of damage, she does a lot of self-healing, so she was my MVP there. So you can always check stats and try and figure out how your team's doing by looking at that page there. So that pretty much does it for the campaign mode and combat. The campaign mode, you'll just keep basically working through stages, clearing it, and keep progressing. You can't repeat a stage you've already done. So basically, anytime you do clear a stage, you're going to be progressing in the game, getting somewhere in the campaign. So that's the campaign mode. Next up, we're going to take a look at heroes. So you can see heroes on the top right hand side there. You can click on that, look at all your heroes. Now, when we look at rarities, you have epic heroes and you have elite heroes, which are all useful, and then common heroes, which we'll talk about later, which you just dismantle to get other resources. But your elite heroes are capped at 8 star, so they're not as effective as your epic heroes, but your epic heroes are the ones you're going to be using endgame. However, you do get some good use out of the elite heroes early on. We'll talk about summon rates and all that when we do look at summons. So yeah, when you do look at a heroes page, so if I go to my heroes here, we'll just look at my Alice for instance. Up the top you can see the level of the hero. Down the bottom you can see we can upgrade. So once we get experience, those little potions, they're experience potions, you can use them and gold to level up your heroes like that pretty much, and then you basically use it, pump it into them. So you do also have the 4 skills. The first skill is going to be their active skill, which they use when their ultimate is ready, when their energy bar is full. You can also get these skill upgrade gems, which will upgrade the skills and give them more damage. So if I go here and click upgrade, you'll see that it upgraded, it gives it more damage, increases it to the next level. Above the skills, you do have your health, your damage, and your defenses. fairly basic sort of stuff there. Also, you can see the class being mage, specialty being regen and damage. It's just some basic info into the character with that. You can also hit, if you want to see 2D art, you can see you've got portrait or animation. Some of the 2D arts are really nice in this game, so you can check those out. The next thing we do have is equipment. You get equipment as you go. You can upgrade your equipment with some of these upgrade tokens, which I'll show you where to get them in a minute, but that is going to be in the Labyrinth mode where you will obtain them. You can quick equip, quick unequip, and just basically swap things around as you like. You can click on one piece, go replace, and select another piece to replace it with. So very customizable. Also with gear, you'll see that different heroes of different types have different weapon slots. So as you can see here, her being a mage, a damage dealer, she's got this magical one for the first slot. She's also got magical for the second, third, and fourth slots, which all give her magic power. That's what she's really going to be focusing on as a mage, getting that magic power, which is really nice. And also, as you can see, all these different magic power weapons have different stats as priorities. This one's got magic power and cooldown reduction, and this one has magic power and magic penetration. So you can really mix up the teams that you're going to, like the stats that you want to put onto a character with different pieces of gear. Now, the cool thing I mentioned, how she has 4 attacking slots. If we go to someone over here, like my Lolita, who is a tank, and we go to equipment, she actually has 1 attacking slot, and then followed that up by 4 defensive slots. So being a tank, she obviously wants to mitigate more damage. So the way they've balanced the gear is really nice in that she will be able to get more of those tanky stats from the defense set of gears. And then every hero will have the boot slot. So that's the same on everyone, but then the attack and defense slots do get mixed up. So that's pretty much it for the heroes. We'll talk about upgrading them and stuff in a minute. The one thing you do want to notice with the heroes is you only want to level up 5 heroes at a time. You never want to level more than 5 heroes. The reason being, when we go to the next feature we're going to talk about, which is over here at the Holy Sanctuary. Basically this, as you can see, the podium in the middle there that has my 5 highest level heroes, it reserves them, and the lowest level of my top 5 heroes is what any hero that I put onto the right hand side will be boosted to. They just get boosted to that level. You don't have to put any experience into them. It's a really nice feature. So for that reason, you only ever want to level 5 heroes. Normally you want to level the ones that are your highest star rating. So as you go up in star ratings, the level cap increases of your heroes. However, if they are in this green slot over here, they can actually be leveled past what their star level lets them, as long as their character's maximum potential can reach that. So, for instance here, if I put, for instance, him in there, you'll see he'll go straight to level 132, even though I think his level cap is only level 100 or 120 at the 6 star. So that's very important to remember. And when I say at 6 star, I'll just show you guys quickly. As you can see, when they're in the yellow, that's when they are basically at 5 stars. So you can see yellow is 5 star. If we go down a bit further, you've got purple, which is 4 star, and blue, which is 3 star. So once they get past 5 on yellow, they go into the red, and that's when they become 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stars. So that's that. It does go into ascended past that, but we won't get too far into that, just so you know what I'm talking about when I talk about star levels. So the next thing I want to look at is the tower. So the tower is kind of your hand-in-hand that you go through along with the campaign. When you're stuck in campaign, go try tower. When you're stuck in tower, go try campaign. If you're stuck in everything, go AFK, live some life. They'll do the grinding for you. Come back, get the experience, level your heroes, and have a crack again. So the tower is basically the main part you're going to be wanting to do the tower for is the advanced essence. So I'll show you that quickly, and then we'll go into one quick tower run. So if I can find a hero here that I'll do the thing that I tell you guys not to do. I'm just going to level this hero up, use some experience. It's not too much, so I'm not really fussed. I just want to demonstrate this. So once they get to certain thresholds, as you can see, once she's reached level 20, she needs to evolve, which means you need that dust, which you can see you have the potions, you have the gold, and then for this level you have that, it's sort of like, I don't know what it is, it's a little teardrop stuff. So you need that essence to be able to evolve those levels, and you'll find that some of those evolution levels are when you do unlock skills. So up here, level 21, she'll unlock this skill. So if I go evolve, okay, it's going to unlock that skill. So that is how you do unlock the skills. There's no other way to unlock them. You've just basically got to level your heroes and wait for those skills to unlock. And hopefully we will stop lagging out and load. I think there must be a bit much stress on my Wi-Fi, but there we go. She's got the new skill, and nice. So as you can see, the next skill will unlock at 51, and then you get 81. So that's pretty much the reason you'll want to progress through the tower. Also, every 25 levels in the tower, you do get some really nice quest rewards. You can go check your quests here anytime. You do have daily quests and normal quests, but if we go down here, scroll down a little bit further, hopefully I can find it without too much. Here we go. Clear tower level 250. As you can see, when I clear that, I get 50 fragments for a 5-star summon. That's a complete 5-star summon, which you can summon from your bags. For instance, here I've got a 4-star summon. I can just click that and summon, and away we go. We get a 4-star hero. So really important to progress through that tower. And once again, it's very much combat is the exact same as the campaign mode. It's the same sort of layout, same everything. It's 5v5. It's pretty. Please don't die. There we go. We got it. Nice. We cleared that stage. Yeah. Very similar to campaign, just obviously getting those different resources. Once again, you can check your stats on every one of these pages, which is really nice. As we move on from that, I want to talk a little bit about fusing. So fusing and dismantling we'll go through next. So the fusion shrine is a really nice place where you upgrade your heroes. So as you get, there's a quick fuse button down the bottom, which is basically the easiest way. It's basically any no-brainer fusion that you should be doing, like something that's like, there's no disadvantage to doing it. You just hit quick fuse and it's going to do those fusions for you. So basically you'll figure it out as you go, but you know, if you want to make a 4-star into a 5-star, you need to have 2 other copies of that hero at 4-star. If you want to go from 3-star to 4-star, same sort of thing. You need 2 other 3-star copies of that hero. Then 5-star to 6-star, you need 2. It's fairly straightforward. So as you can see, if I want to do this guy, I'll need another copy of him. And it doesn't matter what star your hero is, you can just click on them and it will tell you what materials you do need. As you can see, this guy, the material it says has like a silhouette face. It means it can be any elemental hero at 8 stars. So it's very self-explanatory. If you're struggling with it, just click on a hero and see what you need to actually get there. So that's really nice. We go over into the dismantle shrine. This is where you can reset heroes. So if you have a hero that you've put levels into, say you've got like a 5-star hero that you leveled up with as one of your best heroes at the start of the game, you get another few heroes up to 6 or 7-star, and then all of a sudden that 5-star hero is at its level cap and you want to reset it, you can just go over here, it costs you a couple gems, you reset, you get all the level up material and everything back from it, and you get the hero reset to level 1. You don't actually lose anything, all you lose is the diamonds that you spend to reset, and that's it. Really nice feature. Like I said, you only want to have 5 heroes leveled at once, so really nice. The next one is character dismantle. This one is basically all that will ever be options to dismantle are 1 and 2 stars, and basically all of those 1 and 2 stars you want to dismantle. So you just always go quick select, dismantle, done. Then you also have equipment to dismantle, which you can just, once again, quick select and then dismantle, or you can manually select which ones you want. So for me, I'm not using any basically, I'm not using any greens. I'm barely even using blues anymore. So I can just quick select, dismantle all of this, and it gives me more resources to be able to power up my better gear. So no harm in doing that. And also when we talk about this, if you do have a piece of gear upgraded, so for instance, what I'll do is I'll do one boots here. So 1 green piece of gear, dismantle, that gives me 100 tokens. If I then do this other piece of gear that I've upgraded to 2 stars, we'll do another pair of boots just for example. We go dismantle, it's giving me 900. So all the resources that you use to upgrade a piece of gear, if you dismantle it, you get all those upgrade resources back as well, which is really nice. The only thing you're losing out on is the gold cost that it did cost you to upgrade that piece of gear. So that is the only thing you really need to consider there. And get rid of that. And then you also have artifacts. Artifacts don't come into the game till later. I have a few because I got them before they made a change to the game, but those are not available till later in the game and really not necessary for a beginner's type thing. The next one we want to look at is going to be the time portal. So the time portal is a really nice feature. It's sort of your daily things that you're going to do. Once again, my Wi-Fi is struggling a little bit, but hopefully we will get into it in a second if it ever loads. Yes, here we go. Okay, I got a chest because I finished my week's worth of stuff. So we get all those gems, really nice. So basically you have trials, we go in and challenge. They're basically 3 challenges. They get harder as you go, and they have different requirements. For instance, one only male heroes, the next one martial heroes, the next one female heroes. So they have different requirements on the heroes you can use. If you really don't have any of those heroes, you can hit that little refresh button next to the challenge on one of them, and it will mix it up for you. So they are just basically single battles against a single boss. And then, yeah, it's basically a single boss battle. They're fairly easy. Shouldn't have too much trouble unless you really have no heroes for one of the ones that you need to do. Early game, you might struggle a little bit until you get a bigger hero roster. Then you should be pretty good to go from there. You do all of those. You get these stars. They will go into a chest at the bottom corner over here. As you get more stars, you'll be able to click on these circles and basically show character cards, and it basically puts gems into the chest, and then you will get the chest at the end of the week. So that is how that one works. You also have a crusade, which is a really nice feature. You basically go through stages fighting other players, actual players' teams. You get through it. There's 9 stages all up, if we can hit up. And basically, once you do the boss stages on those ones, you get some hero fragments. So another one of those daily things that you want to do. It doesn't take too long. It's not too much stress, and you get some pretty good rewards from it. So that's the daily grind. Along with that, on the daily grind, you're going to have the Labyrinth mode. So this is a sort of puzzle mode, which we can go into and challenge. As you can see, it comes up like this. It gains more features as you get further on into the game, but you're just going to be popping all these tiles, and eventually you will find enemies on the tiles. You'll find all these different things. Basically, I can do a more detailed guide on this, but the Labyrinth starts off very simple and sort of gradually introduces new things into it, so it's fairly easy by playing through it to figure out what you have to do. But it's basically, you fight all the enemies, you unlock the door, you go to the next level, fight all the enemies, unlock the door, go to the next level. You get a lot of gear upgrade materials and some diamonds from it, so it's a really nice thing. You also do get gear from it. It's a great thing that you really should be doing every day to maximize your progress. So that is Labyrinth. The other thing we're going to look at is Arena. So Arena, you get 3 free attacks every day, so you can go in here. If you're stressed for time, just battle someone lower than you. You can even have skip battle on there, and you can just click battle and instantly skip it. If you do have that skip battle, there is also a play button here, which I really hope they do put into campaign modes and tower modes. Really good for making videos in that I can replay a stage and record it. But yeah, you can always replay the battle from Arena and see what actually happened and why you lost or why you won. In this one, I'll probably lose because I only took 4 heroes into it. But hopefully my Alice can actually carry my team. Lolita with the stun. Alice, come on. I think we might get this anyway. But yeah, like I said, you can always just attack someone. Oh wait, I already knew what we did. I'd already skipped it. That was the replay. But yeah, like I said, you can just attack people lower than you. You do get, from completing your 3 free daily arena battles, you do get some tickets. As you can see up the top, I have 118 tickets. You get them from the daily quest. I like to save those. I'm saving them for endgame when I want to push rating when we get close to the endgame. So that's what I do. You don't have to, but just a tip. Pretty much the last 2 things we have to go through. The Hall of Fame isn't really much. It's a ladder for where people on your server are at. So just go there, collect your loot. It's pretty much just click and collect. That's the main gist behind this one. If we can go back, normally loading screens aren't bad, but I think my Wi-Fi is just stressing out a bit. Next thing you have is Tavern. Very simple. Just go through all of them, start, quick deploy, and start, and that's it. It's really quick and easy to get some nice rewards from this. As you can see, that one's going to give me 160 diamonds. Not too bad at all. So, like I said, really good. Oh, this one's got a free speed up. Once they get really close to finishing, you can free speed them up. And there are these title promoted ones where they're harder to do. Like, I probably won't have the requirements for it. I got to get a bit more power in my team, and then I'll be able to complete those ones. So those are one-time ones, and then they reset daily, and you will get more. Next thing I want to look at quickly, there's just keeps being more things. Friends, you want to add friends. You can just go into chat, add friends, claim hearts. Hearts give you summons, really nice. The next one is guilds. Join a guild. You can do guild donations. You can get daily logins of some fragments. You can request some fragments of heroes, and you can donate to your guild mates. That's pretty much the gist of it at the moment. Nothing else in there yet. You have the market, which you can refresh every so often, and basically there's not much that you really want to buy in the market. I just buy something for gold every once in a while to complete the daily quest, and that's it for the market. And then the last thing we have is the Wishing Shrine, which is what everyone loves, where you get to summon heroes. So let's do a summon just to finish out the video and see what we can get. It went yellow, that means we are going to get a legendary hero. Let's see what we get. So this is a 10 pull. Where is it? Gord. Okay, I have 1,000,000 copies of Gord, never mind. But there you go, that's summons. I think it's a 5% chance to get a 5-star from it, so not bad summon on that one, I'll take it. So that is the basics behind summon. That's the basics behind the whole game. That's everything I can really think of telling you. The other little pieces, collect your mail when it's there. You get some goodies. As you can see, I just got some gear and some upgrade materials there. And that is pretty much going to be it for everything you need to know about beginner's guide to the game. So there's not too much else you need to know. As you play through, you'll obviously figure out more. The last thing, I just saw it then, is events. Make sure you just come in, sign in, collect your login events. There are rotating events that go through. So as you can see here, there is a summon event. No, that's the Tavern Star, the premium event. So there are summons events, which means you might want to save your summons so that you can just spend them all when one of these events come. It's not the most important thing you do. It's just a bit of min-maxing if you really want to. So that is going to be it for this complete beginner's guide. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you got something out of it. But that's it for now. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.